Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Zach Chat. My name's Zach Ballard, and on today's episode, I just wanted to dive in a little bit into some of my thoughts on the 2020-2021 college basketball season and really what's going on there. In all honesty, for me, the hardest sport to predict at the beginning of a season who's going to be the national champion has to be college basketball. You always have your potential blue bloods. You've got teams like Kentucky, Duke, North Carolina, Indiana, UCLA. These are teams that you're consistently seeing excellence from, making it to this Elite Eights, Final Fours, national title games every year. And this year is completely different than all the others because of the COVID-19 pandemic and what it's done to the offseason for the 2021 season. You're really seeing a lot of teams that bring in these young recruiting classes every single season and just put out this incredible talent like Kentucky, like Duke, North Carolina, really struggling this year because those players don't have the same cohesiveness as some of these schools like Baylor or Gonzaga or Michigan, whose teams have seniority. They have players that have been in the system, been at the school for 3 to 4 years, that know how all the plays are run. They can bring up the young guys that have been recruited. But when you got teams like Kentucky, it's just a group of 18-year-olds that have played against each other for a couple years on the AAU circuit, and now all of a sudden they're on the same team and they're playing against guys that are anywhere from 19 to 23 years old, and it's a completely different challenge for them, especially when they haven't had an offseason to become a real team yet. So I never thought I would see a season where a John Calipari coached team had a losing record. 9-16 at Kentucky is unbelievable. I never thought I'd see a season where Coach Krzyzewski coached Duke team didn't make the NCAA tournament. And the fact that both of them happened in the same year is crazy. It doesn't make any sense. So I really have to think that the COVID pandemic has just caused so many hiccups for these young, talented teams, which is why you look ahead to the 2021-2022 season and you have to be excited for these teams, because if you just look at their recruiting classes, those same schools are in the top 5. They're not being replaced by other schools that have had success this season. So then you get to March Madness. March Madness has got to be one of the most exciting times in sports every year. And every year you've got a Cinderella story, you've got upsets, you've got one team who just seems completely unstoppable as they're hitting peak form right before the tournament, and they just run through the tournament completely unstoppable, similar to like an 2009 North Carolina team that won every tournament game by double digits. So while I am excited to see how the rest of this tournament plays out and who does eventually take the crown as college basketball champion, right now I have to say my pick is Gonzaga. I'm more excited at the return to reality and the return to normalcy that will come with the 2021-2022 season, especially the offseason. You'll see teams like Kentucky and Duke and North Carolina, Kansas return to their normal dominance, and I think that will be, for me, more satisfying than watching the season this year. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in for another episode of Zach Chat. My name is Zach Ballard. Consider hitting the like and subscribe button at the bottom of the page, and thanks for watching.